ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ I'm going to say a few words before the start of Gurmukh talk today, that is Thursday 6th of July 2023. I've selected a Shabad of Rag Gujri, Guru Nanak Sahib, Mahalla Pehla, page 489. नाब कमल ते ब्रह्मा उपजे, वेद पढ़े मुख कंठ सवार, ताक को अंत न जाई लखना, आवत जात रहे गुबार। प्रीतम क्यों बिसरे मेरे प्राण आधार, जागी भगत करे जन पूरे, मुन जन सेवे गुर विचार। रव सस दीपक जाके त्रिभवन एका जोत मुरार। गुरमुख होए सो अहनस, निर्मल मनमुख रैन अंधार. I've selected this Shabad for it has a lot of mythology behind it, which I want to share with you. नाभ कमल से ब्रह्मा उपजे, वेद पढ़े मुख कंठ सवार. From the lotus of Vishnu's navel, Brahma was born. He recited the Vedas with a melodious voice. This is what is recorded in Hindu mythology that is being referred by Guru Nanak, the Hindu mythology. After Pralaya, that is the destruction of the previous set of universe, there was a quiet in which nothing stirred. Vishnu rested in tranquility upon the bountiful coil of the serpent of time, Ananta Shesha. All around his resting body was the endless lull of the perennial waters. In them lay dissolved without form or identity all that once existed. This was called Yoganindra, the cosmic slumber. Vishnu opened his eyes. From his navel sprang forth a 1,000-petaled lotus. On it sat Brahma, the creator. According to another story, Brahma is said also to be the son of the Supreme Master, Brahma, and the female energy, Prakriti or Maya. He is normally depicted with 4 heads, 4 arms, and 4 faces. With each head, he continually recites one of the 4 Vedas. In one of his hands, he holds a spoon, which is associated with the pouring of ghee into a sacrificial fire, indicating that Brahma is the master of sacrifices. Another of his hands holds a water pot, signifying the involvement of the creation. Yet another hand holds a rosary that he uses to keep track of the universe time. And in the 4th hand, he holds Vedas and a lotus flower. Second line is Tako ant na jai lakhna, avat jat rahe gubar. He could not find God's limits and remained in the darkness of coming and going. Pritam ko bisre mere prane adhar. Why should I forget my beloved? He is the sport of my very breath of life. Here, beloved, is Vaheguru. Vaheguru the creator, Vaheguru the sustainer, Vaheguru the destroyer. Jagi jaki bhagat kare jan pure, munjan seve gur vichar. The perfect being, the sages, perform devotional worship to Vaheguru. The munis who take oath to remain silent serve him and follow the divine teachings. In Hinduism, one of the modes of purification is to observe silence for a few days. It is called Maun Varat. There are many people who remain silent for months and years and called Munis. In Jainism, Jain Muni or simply Muni is the term often used for Jain monks. A Jain monk does not have a permanent home and does not have any possessions. He wanders barefoot from place to place, except for the 4 months of the rainy season. A Jain monk is not a priest, rather he himself a worshipper one. Rav Sas Deepak Jake Tribhavan Eka Jyot Murar. His lamps are the sun and the moon. His hair is God. Vaheguru's lamps are the sun and the moon, through which he fills the three worlds with light. In our solar system, there are 169 moons and one sun. A solar system is a sun star that has an orbit gravitational pull and has planets or other matter orbiting it. A galaxy is a group of stars of 100 billion or more, and a universe is an area in space that contains many galaxies. The count of moons is as follows: Mercury none, Venus none, Earth 1, Mars 2, Jupiter 63, Saturn 61 plus 2, and over 150 moonlets. Uranus 27 and Neptune 13. Gurmukh hoye, so Anus Nirmal Manukh Rain Andhar. One who becomes Gurmukh remains immaculately pure day and night, while the self-willed Manmukh is enveloped by the darkness of night. The universe is actually bathed in the radiation left over by the Big Bang. And if our eyes can see in microwave, there would be no darkness anywhere. The fact is that our eyes are very limited in terms of the range of wavelengths of electromagnetic radiation that they can detect. The absence of light is not necessarily dark. It is just that we can't see all the different kinds of light that is there. Where we can measure the speed of light, because it is infinite, there is no such thing as the speed of darkness, since darkness is not actually a thing. It is merely a state of lacking visible light. List of creatures who sleep during day and hunt at night. Animals that sleep during the day are called nocturnal. Some of those are foxes, raccoons, wolves, bats, crocodiles, frogs, owls, and several other types of birds, several other types of rodents, many deep sea creatures, badgers, cockroaches, flying squirrels, hedgehogs, kangaroos, rats, moths, sugar gliders. There is an incredibly long list of nocturnal animals. Cats, mainly including lions and tigers, also hunt at night. Guru Granth Sahib, the Shabad in Guru Granth Sahib is full of knowledge. Before the rise of Sikhism, the religions which were popular in India, or the main religion which were in India, were Hinduism, Islam, and Jainism. To some extent, Buddhism as well. And there were stories in their Granths. Some of those stories, which we call as mythology, Guru Nanak has referred in his Shabads as well, just for knowledge, just to read, and not necessarily to believe. Our belief is what Guru Nanak has said, Sabna jiyan ka ek data, so main visar na jai. Hukme andar sabko, bar hukum na koi. There eko hai, bhai eko hai. So we have to worship only one God. We have to follow the teachings of Guru Nanak and other gurus which are contained in Guru Granth Sahib, and not to follow any other teaching which is contrary to the Sikh faith. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Okay, ji, follow.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभउ निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी साईं गुर प्रसाद जप आज सच गाज सच हैप्पी सच नानक होसी भी सच वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह
वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह फतेह साडी एपिसोड 314 है 314th गुरमत टॉक द सेशन हैगा 155 थर्सडे 6th of July 2023 गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਆਫ ਹੋਰ ਵਰਸਿਸ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ 33 ਸਵਈਸ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਟ ਇਜ਼ ਦੀ ਟੈਕਸਟ ਆਫ that ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ 33 ਸਵਈਸ ਨੇ they give the gist of the teaching of Guru Gobind Singh. In the first svaya he defines a pure Khalsa. He who fixes his thoughts on the supreme reality day and night and does not turn his mind to anything else except the one God, Vaheguru, who is full of love and faith and does not put his trust in fasts and does not worship tombs, hermit cells, or crematoriums, whose place of pilgrimage, charity, compassion, austerity, and self-control consist of devotion to the One, and whose mind is resplendent with the ever-shining light, is to be called the pure Khalsa. ये गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी ने पहली बार सिच किया. Then he talks about the futility of worshipping various gods and goddesses and so-called incarnations of God is set forth. In Swayas 18th and 19th, he orders sincerity, and in the next Swaya discards idol worship and goes on explaining that the gods whose images men worship were themselves subject to death. That is in Swaya 23 and 24. Then he subjects to scathing criticism, formal and ceremonial worship, and exposes the tactics of sectarian leaders who care more for self-praise than for spreading true religious spirit. In the end, he reminds man that he is morally responsible for his deeds and will have to bear their consequences himself alone. His dear friends and nearer relations, for whose sake he commits iniquities, will not accompany him when the soul departs from the body in this world. ਹੁਣ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਸਵਈਆ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦਾ. ਸਵਈਆ ਨੰਬਰ 1. Day and night he meditates on the ever radiant light and gives not even a moment's thought to anything else except the one master, adorns himself with perfect love and faith, and puts not his trust in fasts, tombs, crematoriums, and hermit cells even by mistake. In pilgrimages, in charities, in acts of mercy, in austerities, and in self-restraint, knows none save him. When full light shines within him, then a man may be deemed a pure Khalsa. A verse 1 है, a definition है खालसा दी कि खालसा प्योर खालसे दे विच की attributes होने चाहिए ने. His existence is eternal, his laws endure, He is from the beginning, but himself without a beginning. He is unfathomed and unconquerable. ये परमात्मा दे attributes ने. His bounty, mercy, self-control, self-restraint, law, vow of celibacy, and excellent vow of goodness never fail. इंसान दे. He is premier, of no color, without beginning, without end, self-begotten, boundless, without jealousy, and without fear. ये परमात्मा दे forms ने. His form is formlessness. He has no lines, is unaffected by old age, is merciful to the lowly, and is all kindness. Verse number 2. Soya number 2. Then karange. Third is, thou art the first cause. About Vaheguru. Tu hi sab to pehla si. You are without jealousy, without any garb. O great master, you exist forever and are the kindless of lights, kindler of lights. You are immanent in every form, absorbed in the contemplation of the reality, O destroyer of births. In the beginning, before the aeons began, that means the time began, before the creation, you were present everywhere. O all-pervading Master, you are merciful to the humble, abode of kindness, all compassion. You are from the beginning unbegotten, means unborn, unconquerable, and indestructible. ਇਹ ਸਵਈਆ 3 ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ 33 ਸਵਈਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ Guru Gobind Singh Ji mastery of his language, and first he talks about the pure Khalsa, and now he's talking about Vaheguru, his qualities. It is, I mean, it's great to read the language. If we can understand Braj Bhasha or the Punjabi he has written, we can enjoy more. I will try that with English. I also produce Punjabi next time. ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਬੜੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਆਇਆ ਭਗਤ ਰਵਿਦਾਸ ਦਾ ਕਿ ਕਈ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਰੀ ਰਿਪੀਟ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਐਂਡ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਗੁੱਡ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਆਪੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਾਸਟਰੀ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਲੱਭਣੀਆਂ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਆਸਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਤੇਤੀ ਸਵਈਏ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ I will like to read with you, ਪਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ 33 ਸਵਈਏ ਖਤਮ ਕਰੀਏ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ पेज 346 ਤੇ ਹੈ ਗੋੜੀ ਪੂਰਬੀ ਭਗਤ ਰਵਿਦਾਸ और ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਗਲ ਭਵਨ ਕੇ ਨਾਇਕਾ ਇੱਕ ਚਿੰਨ ਦਰਸ ਦਿਖਾਏ ਜਿਓ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਮਾਲਕ master of all worlds reveal to me, give me your darshan. I am longing to see you. ਇਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਇਲਤਜਾ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਹੈ ਭਗਤ ਰਵਿਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ तो ਮਾਲਕ ਹੈ और शुरू करते ने कूप भरियो जैसे दादरा कछ देश बदेश न बूझ कि मैं की हाँ like the frog in the deep well who knows nothing of its own country or other lands. Just like that, my mind, infatuated with corruption, understands nothing about this world or the next. पर वाहिगुरु तू मनु आके दर्श दे ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਗਿਆਨ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਸਿਖਾ, ਸੱਚਾਈ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਦੱਸ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਮਿਲਣ ਭਈ ਮਤ ਮਾਧਵਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਗਤ ਲਖੀ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। ਮੇਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਟੈਲੈਕਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ। ਆਈ ਕੈਨ ਨਾਟ ਅੰਡਰਸਟੈਂਡ ਯੂਰ ਸਟੇਟ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਮਾਸਟਰ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੈ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਂ। ਪਰ ਮੇਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ। ਕਰੋ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਭਰਮ ਚੁੱਕ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਸੁਮਿਤ ਦੇ ਸਮਝਾਏ। ਟੇਕ ਪਿਟੀ ਔਨ ਮੀ, ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਤਰਸ ਖਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਡਾਊਟਸ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਚੋਂ ਕੱਢ ਦੇ। ਐਂਡ ਟੀਚ ਮੀ ਦੀ ਟਰੂ ਵਿਜ਼ਡਮ, ਦੀ ਟਰੂ ਨੌਲੇਜ, ਨੌਲੇਜ ਆਲ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਯੂ। ਜੋਗੀ ਸਿਰ ਪਾਵੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੋਏ, ਗੁਣ ਕਥਨ ਅਪਾਰ। ਜੋਗੀ ਬੜਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਤੁਰਦੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਜੋਗੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਨੇ, ਸੰਤ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਜੋ ਸਚਾਈ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ, ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸ ਸਕਦੇ। ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਭਗਤ ਕੇ ਕਾਰਨੇ ਕੋ ਰਵਿਦਾਸ ਚਮਾਰ। ਮੈਂ I am completely dedicated to your loving devotional worship, and I only say, my only request is to please come and give me your vision, show me, be with me, hold my hand, put your hand on my head. I have no other desire except to be your true devotee. Sagal Bhavan ke Nayaka, the master of the whole universe, Ikchin Dars Dikhaye Jiyo, even for an instant, please show me your blessed vision. है ना बढ़िया?
जी।
क्वेश्चन आंसर तो चलिए।
हाँ जी डॉक्टर जी।
राज साहब तो कर रहे थे ਅਸੀਂ।
हाँ जी डॉक्टर जी।
ਮੇਰਾ ਰਾਜ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੜੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਹੁਣ as a sequence after Japji we are doing this one. Name the Bani of Guru Amar Das, which is a part of Nitnem, that is the initial pages of Guru Granth Sahib, in Kartarpuri Bead, in Damdami Bead, and in Sikh Rahat Maryada. In
Kartarpuri Bead it does not come, and in Damdami Sahib Bead it does not come. In Rahat Maryada is the Chepuri of Nanda Sahib, the part.
9 Shabad of Sodar and Soparak constituting Rai Raj Sahib are composed in Rag Asa. 7 Shabad and Rag Gujri, 2 Shabad. Give the timing and season of the 2 ragas, and please.
So let's start with Rag Asa. Rag Asa is sang in the 4th bar of the night, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. And in the season of winter, November, November to December, page 347 to 488, 141. And Rag Gujri, the 4th bar of the day, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The rainy season, July to August, page is 489 to 526, 47.
What is the origin of the word Ras?
The composition of Bhai Nandalal.
Okay. Now, if you can please, I will give you the Shabad. You can tell me the number which is at the end. What does it mean? Sodar has a number 1 at the end. What is the meaning of it?
That's the first Shabad.
Shabad Sodar Tera Keha So Kar Keha has 1 over 1.
That's the first Shabad in this cluster of Shabads.
Second Shabad Sun Vada Akhe Sab Koi has 4 over 2.
That's the 4th Pada, and there's 2 Shabads already so far accumulated.
Sun Vada Akhe Sab Koi 4 over 1.
4 Padas in the first Shabad, but the first Shabad, Rag Asa, Garduja.
Okay, if we go now to Sopurak, I'm just taking some selected things.
Yep.
Sopurak, the first Shabad has number 5 over 1.
So that's the 5 Padas in the first Shabad. 1 equals first Shabad of the Sopurk group.
Okay. Second Shabad is on page 11 as well as on page 365 of Guru Granth Sahib.
Okay.
At page 365, the number is 4/1/53.
So there's 4 padas in the present Shabad. 1 equals the first Shabad of Guru Ram Das Ji, and 53 equals the accumulated total of all Shabads so far.
Okay. Fourth Shabad Bhai Prapat is on page 12 as well as page 378.
Anji.
Page 12, the number is 2/4.
Okay, it's the 2 stands for the padas amount, the number of padas in the 4th Shabad of the Sopurk group, and the fourth Shabads of the Guru in group of Sopurk.
On page 378, the number is 2/29.
So there's 2 padas in the 29th Shabad, and the 29 is the accumulated total so far of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Shabads.
In Rag Asa, there is something special in the recording of the first 2 Shabads. It's page 346 and 347 of Guru Granth Sahib. What is so? We normally say there is a horizontal sequence and a vertical sequence. Something is different on these pages. What it is?
In Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the norm of recording Vani is the first recording is according to the Guru's composers, then the structure, format, and so on. In Rag Asa, there is a deviation in this norm. In this Rag, the first Shabad of Guru Nanak titled Sopurk, Sodar, immediately followed by a Shabad of Guru Ram Das Ji titled Sopurk, again followed by a Shabad of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The insertion of Guru Ram Das Ji Shabads between the Shabads of Guru Nanak Dev Ji is of special importance. So it's just saying that Pehले Guru Nanak Dev Ji da Shabad hunda Sodar, फिर Guru Ram Das Ji da Shabad Sopurk hunda, फिर Guru Nanak Dev Ji da Shabad hunda. ठीक है ना?
The titles Sodar and Sopurk have been used as a group headings in a Nitnem section from page 8 to 12 of Guru Granth Sahib, whereas they are used as titles of single Shabad in Rag Asa. Explain.
In the nickname section, the titles Sodar and Sopurk have been used both as a group headings and headings of the individual specialist Shabads. This is clear from the accumulated numerals at the end of the group of Shabads, whereas in the Rag section they represent only individual Shabads.
Okay. If we now go to what is the undercurrent link in the 5 Shabads of Sodar, which Guru Arjan placed in the Nitnem section of Guru Granth Sahib, picking them from the pages 347, 348, 349, 492, and 496.
Okay, so the first Shabad discusses the wonders of the abode of God. The second Shabad discusses the greatness of God himself. The third Shabad suggests that we should never question God's ways and must believe in him with the utmost faith. The fourth Shabad is a supplication to him to accept us as we are, and the fifth Shabad concludes that the ocean of life can be swum comfortably with the support of God's grace.
Explain the linkage of 4 Shabad of Sopurk, which Guru Gobind Singh added in the Nitnem section of Guru Granth Sahib, selecting them from the varied pages 348, 365, 375, and 378.
So the themes of the 4 Shabads of Sopurk later were added in the Nitnem section by Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And the first Shabad explains that God himself performs all the functions of creation, preservation, and destruction. The second Shabad narrates that the world functions within his self-drafted constitution and judged by his eternal law book. The third Shabad suggests the ways of salvation, and concluding with the fourth Shabad recommends that it is human life which is God's supreme gift, and it is during this life that a human can work to his or her ultimate salvation.
Give the geographic location of the following places. The place where Guru Arjan is supposed to have compiled the great epic Sukhmani Sahib.
Sukhmani Sahib, is that Bari Sahib, Amritsar?
Okay. The place where Guru Hargobind breathed his last.
Kirpur.
The place where Guru Har Rai lived most of his life.
Nan.
Relationships. Son-in-law of Guru Amar Das.
By Jetha and Rama, Bibi Tani's husband.
The youngest son of Guru Hargobind.
Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Teghmal.
The youngest grandson of Guru Hargobind.
Youngest grandson of Guru Hargobind. Guru Gobind Singh Ji?
Hanji.
Yeah, it would be Guru Gobind Singh Ji.
Wife of Guru Tegh Bahadur.
Of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Mata Gujri.
Okay. Give one of the line answers to describe the following as recorded in Guru Granth Sahib. Kuchadji.
A disorganized woman.
Anjali.
Request.
Kafi.
Intoxicated person.
Partal.
A special tune related to hymns.
52 Akhri.
52 alphabets.
What is the difference between a Svaya and a Shabad?
So Savaya is undefined lengths, and what was the other one, sir? Savaya, and the other one was verse. A Shabad is 2 to 6 padas, verses.
Name one Shabad, its structure and its composer, which is recited at the end of Lama.
Vawa ho Mahela Panjma, Mahela Chokta, sorry.
What is the meaning of the word Ajuni and
Beyond.
Bhang?
Ajuni means beyond birth, and Saibang means self-illuminated.
List the number and of first word name of the Shabad of the following. A long hymn assigned to Guru Gobind Singh, which is normally recited at the time of a special occasion.
Chaupai, that's 25 stanzas.
A long poem, a long hymn of Guru Amar Das Ji, which is recited at the end of every Sikh ceremony.
That's Anand Sahib, 40 Pauris.
Bani, which are recited at the time of initiation of the Khalsa baptism.
Deshiva, Parmohi hai. Deshiva?
Japji Sahib.
Oh, Japji Sahib. Okay, Japji Sahib, Jap Sahib, Svaya, Chaupai, Anand Sahib.
A Bani of Guru Gobind Singh, which is supposed to be his supplication, prayer.
Is that one Deshiva?
Okay. Banis which are recited at the time of initiation of the Khalsa baptism.
Japji Sahib, Jap Sahib, Svaya, Chaupai, and Anand Sahib.
Total number of pauris in Asadivahar.
24.
Okay, give us, if you know the following, the dates. Death of Babur.
Death of Babur. I don't know, sir.
The time period. Okay, we can skip that one if there are so many dates there. Give the dynasty of the following. Baba Mohan.
Baba Mohan. Taran? No. Palla.
Yes, okay. Baba Atal.
Baba Tal Sodi.
Precision.
Sodhi.
Okay. On which page of Guru Granth Sahib the Bani of Nitnem ends?
On which page? The Bani of Nicknames in page 13.
Yes. And on which page Japji Sahib ends?
Japji Sahib ends on page 6, I think.
8.
8.
What is the meaning of the word Chant?
Shant is a Shabbat of special praise.
Name the Guru wife whose name appears in Guru Granth Sahib.
Mata Kivi.
Okay. Name the Guru Angad's contemporary Mughal emperor.
Humayun.
Humayun. Okay. Name the place and the fort where Guru Hargobind was imprisoned.
Gwalior Fort.
Name the places and towns which the Sikh Gurus founded.
So Guru Nanak Dev Ji was Kartarpur, Guru Angad Dev Ji was Khadur Sahib, Guru Amar Das Ji Govindwal, Guru Ram Das Ji Amritsar, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Tarantar, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Kirpur, Guru Har Krishan and Guru Harai and Guru Har Krishan no. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Anand Sahib and Anandpur Sahib and Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paonta Sahib.
Paonta Sahib, Guru ka Lahore. He was also able to re-establish Anandpur Sahib and so many forts there. The fort he himself lived in was Fort of Anandpur. And the 40th body bada.
Nansuno vat pagyo sagamano tue Pabram prapaya utre sagal visnu Luk rog santap utre suni sachi bani Sansajin vaisa singure gurte jani सुनते पुनीत कहते पवित्र सतगुर है बापुए बिनवंत नानक चन लागे बाजे अनद तूए सुनते पुनीत कहते पवित्र सतगुर है बापुए बिनवंत नानक चन लागे बाजे अनद तूए वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा
Waheguru Ji ki Fateh Fateh.